Good morning, good evening to everyone, all the SOS family all around the world. Welcome to your program, Strictly Business, with your host, Mr. Bryan Barry. Call up a friend, call up a neighbor, call up your enemies, tell them, listen, tune into the radio right now because Strictly Business has begun. It's another beautiful afternoon and we're here in Sunshine City, St. Martin. And of course, before we begin, let's thank all our amazing sponsors that we have for Strictly Business. First, let's thank Easy Laundry and Dry Cleaning in Dutch Quarter. You know where you can go and get your clothes dry cleaned by the professionals. Give them a call because they also do pickups and drop-offs. Call them today at 721-580-7061. That is Easy Laundry, Dry Cleaning in Dutch Quarter. Give them a call at 721-580-7061. Also, we would like to thank the St. Martin Harbor and Holding Company. Of course, by now you know you can go to that amazing place we call the Walter Plant Square, located right there in downtown, where you can have a beautiful atmosphere. You go, you buy a drink, you go, you hang up with some friends. They have the nice water fountain there for the kids. It's just a beautiful atmosphere. Go there today, have a drink. You could, of course, get lunch there as well by the restaurants that they have. So go and check out the Walter Plant Square. Also, let's thank our good friends at GEBE, our water and electricity company. GB, we thank you so much for being on board with us. Also, you know by now we have the tiki huts all over on the Dutch side where you can go and grab a snack. First, let's thank Irie Caribbean Tiki Hut, located in Kobe, just across the movies, where they have a delicious daily lunch special for only $7, people, only $7. They also make delicious, healthy, fresh fruit juices that you can buy there. Of course, they also sell cold, healthy coconut water, which we say is good for your daughter and is good for the entire family, right? Give them a call at 721-522-6938. That is the Irie Caribbean Tiki Hut in Kobe, right across from the movies. Give them a call at 721-522-6938. We also have another Tiki Hut, Jerky's Tiki Hut, on the Village Road, located right next to the Aki supermarket. Also, there's another one right across from the Beach Plaza Casino. By the Tiki Huts, you can always get your jerk chicken, your jerk pork, your rice and peas. They have amazing dishes. Also, by Aki Supermarket, they sell as well the cold coconut water, so you can get it there as well. Let's also thank La Dolce Vita Italian Restaurant in Porta Pleasance Princess Casino, where you can go there and get a great Italian food, tasting food, a nice dining experience. Go there with your family, go there with you, your wife, you, your husband. Have a great dining experience. Give them a call at 721-544-4311. That is La Dolce Vita Italian Restaurant. Give them a call at 721-544-4311. Let's also thank our insurance company, Nagico Insurances, the head office located in town. Thank you so much for being on board for us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you need your car insured, your home insured, whatever type of insurance you're looking for, go and give them a visit today. That is Nagico Insurance. Also, let's not forget the Video Block DVD store located in French Quarter, where you're thinking movies, think Video Block for all the latest movies. We get new releases every Thursday, just like the movies. We release movies, whether it's horror, comedy, action, cartoons, animation, whatever you're looking for, you can find it at the Video Block. We also put movies on USB as well. And recently we just got a good shipment of PS4 games, PS3 games, Xbox games. So if you're looking to be entertained, go and visit the Video Block DVD store located in French Quarter. Give us a call at 873325. That is 873325. Now, once again today, of course, we have another amazing program for you. I have a gentleman in here, a guest that is with us this afternoon that you're going to hear from him. And you're going to hear about the wonderful things he's been doing in our community, outside of our community, keeping the youngsters active. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. Jeffrey Richardson. Jeffrey, thank you so much for being here with us this afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Well, thank you very much, Bryan, for having me on the program. It's not it's very familiar territory for me. SOS radio station always give support to this station because the station really supports the local, and that's extremely important. And I want to say one thing before the program begins. I want to say I want to congratulate you, Bryan, because I didn't even know there were persons around like you that do programs as such. And I listened to you just before begin the program, and it makes me believe that St. Martin is at a good place, meaning that St. Martin is at a place where our young people can take over.
That's right.
In spite of what people are saying, I believe our young people are ready to take over the realms of this country. So I want to also thank you for being that person that don't have any fear in you, that is coming out and making a difference with our young people.
Absolutely. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. So Jeffrey, tell us today, before you get started, for the people that don't know Jeffrey Richardson, who is Jeffrey? Where did you grow up?
Well, I hardly think there's anybody that don't know me.
Right.
If you don't know me, it means to say that you just came to St. Martin.
Correct.
However, I'm going to say my roots go to the area of Middle Region.
Okay.
My grandfather was Alec the Butcher. His name was Alexander Richardson, better known as Alec the Butcher. My father was Eki, better known as Eki, but his name was Carol Akron Richardson. Everybody knew my father, working at Charlie Farm, Charles F.W. Farm.
Okay, okay.
He was a head mechanic there for over 30 years before he passed on. And he was a person that I've learned so much from. And I want to thank him for being a father to me and being able to make me into the person that I am today, together with my mom, of course. My mom is still alive. Lives on the Bush Road, Elizabeth Richardson, and she has been instrumental also in forming all of us. We have I have 10 other siblings that are here and in the Netherlands and also in the U.S.
Okay.
So the family is pretty big, and the family is a family that is very close knitted, especially my immediate family.
Okay. My
siblings and I, we meet together all the time to discuss several issues about St. Martin and about our family issues. So I think that people, my name is Jeffrey. Actually, my first name is Charles. My second name is Jeffrey, but most people call me Jeffrey. So when you say Charles, it's very difficult to know who I am.
Who that be?
Yeah, who's Charles? They always ask that question. Right. My first name is Charles Jeffrey Richardson. I'm a consultant. I did financial administration in Aruba after finishing my studies here on St. Martin. But I'm back here in St. Martin and ready to contribute, especially to our young people, because we believe, and I believe personally, that young people are our greatest asset. And if we don't prepare them today, we're not planning to preserve tomorrow.
Right.
So we have to make sure that we put everything into them, so that tomorrow we'll have a better country to live in.
Right. Very good. Well said. Well said. So I can see you're passionate about that. Yeah, so today, what are we going to talk about? One of your passions, something that you follow, something that you really do?
Well, a year ago, I met with a very good close friend of mine that lives in the U.S. His name is Mr. Raphael Skeet.
Okay.
Raphael Skeet is a gentleman that I played baseball with in the past while growing up. And he was one of the first persons from St. Martin that was drafted to play Major League Baseball, professional baseball.
Okay.
That was in 1984. In 1984, after Mr. Skeet went to the States, he played minor league baseball, but because of circumstances, did not make it all the way to the Major League Baseball.
Okay. But
decided he wanted to give back to St. Martin. So he in turn called me sometime last year. He said, "Hey Jeffrey, would you be willing to assist with our young people in St. Martin? Because I live in Atlanta, and he will be the liaison between a particular organization called the Piper Davis Baseball League."
Okay.
And that Piper Davis League, their objective was actually to stimulate, to train youngsters, especially inner city kids, black kids, that don't have opportunities to be able to go out there and become somebody, to become professional baseball players. You know, sometimes when you look at television, you look at baseball players from the Curacao, from the Dominican Republic, from Aruba.
Yes,
you see them play baseball, and you say, one of these days you want to be there, especially for those baseball players in St. Martin that have that dream to become of professional baseball players. When I grew up looking at guys like Reggie Jackson, Sammy Sosa, guys like Lupin Nilo, you know, people from Puerto Rico, Cuba, different countries in the Caribbean. And I always said from small, I would like if St. Martin baseball players as well would be able to take that trend and to become professional baseball players as well.
Makes sense.
We had players like, let's say, Calvin Brooks, the late Calvin Brooks, great baseball players. Mr. Walter Spratt, Mr. Pedro Rumley, Ernie Rumley, Clemmy Gibbs. I mean, Adol Stanford, Lee Harley, Claudius Harley, all those guys were talented. In those days, they were not given opportunity because of the fact that there was nobody there that would say, hey, let us give these guys a chance to go out there in a big way, to make it and to live their dreams in becoming professional athletes. And I decided, let me take up that initiative and move it to a different level. Right now, we are basically busy now with working out with the boys that we took to Alabama. We took 15 boys from July 10th to July 18th to play in a tournament, a Piper Davis tournament in Birmingham, Alabama, where they played. They were exposed to scouts from different Major League Baseball teams.
All youngsters from St. Martin?
All youngsters between the ages of 16 to 22 years.
Wow.
And these boys were able to play ball, and they were exposed to even college coaches that looked at it. St. Martin was the team, I believe, that had the most attention. Seeing that St. Martin was a team that a place that people didn't even know of. People were asking, where is this St. Martin? And I would explain that, hey, St. Martin is east from Puerto Rico and from the Virgin Islands. And from there, because of the baseball game, the tournament that we played in, people got to know where St. Martin was. They got to know how the people of St. Martin were, the personalities, the characters, and we were able to play good baseball. Those guys really made us proud because before they went, they had about 5 months training baseball. And I would like to thank Mr. Billy D, who had some of the professional baseball here on this in this studio, where they spoke about giving all youngsters an opportunity to be able to make it in professional baseball. And you could do much more because they were saying it's not just only about baseball, because it's about different sports as well. When we look at these particular schools, these colleges, it's not only about baseball, it's about volleyball, basketball, athletics, swimming, any other sport that any St. Martin wants to pursue, they have that sport.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so the thing is, sky's the limit where that's concerned. And we're urging people to come out and be a part of this, because it's only going to be good for our young people.
So you have more open spaces for other kids that are interested?
Yeah, of course. Right now we are busy now putting together a foundation. It's called SMPA. It's called the St. Martin Professional Athletes. So athletes all over the world, whether you're in the Netherlands, in the States, wherever you are playing, Japan, wherever you are playing baseball and you're from St. Martin, we want to be able to support you, to push you, to expose you, to let St. Martiners know that this is what you're doing, and that other St. Martiners that are coming behind, they will be able to look and say, hey, we have an opportunity as well. So let us make sure go out there and practice hard, because I told those guys, what's going to get you there is the three D's. Discipline, determination, and dedication. If you don't have those things, it's going to be impossible to make it. You're going to have to put everything into what you're doing. When I spoke to some of the coaches here, they asked us, how many times per week do you guys practice? We said 2 times. They said, that's not enough. If you really want to become a professional baseball player or professional athlete, you're going to have to practice at least 5 times per week.
That's what the coaches in the U.S. are telling you.
That's what the coaches in the U.S. is telling us. When we decide, hey, we're going to take this thing for granted, they are telling us, if you really want to go in that direction or to follow that path, it means to say you have to put everything aside and focus and sacrifice to become where you say you want to be. So it was amazing. It was an exciting time for those boys, because they played in the oldest baseball stadium in America, a stadium that was built in 1910, called the Rickwood Field in Birmingham. There's where the Negro League used to play. And the Negro League was actually a league only full of black people. Because in those days, back in those days, You couldn't play in a normal league
Right.
as a black person.
Right. Had a
You know,
separation. Yeah.
There are separation between whites and blacks. Today now it's a joint effort because of the talent that the Negro League had,
Yes.
and the talent that they still have.
Yes.
And they go out and they try to scout young black athletes to become professional baseball players because they believe that with them they will be able to make even more money. So it's all about getting out there,
value. Yes,
getting out there and showing yourself, exposing yourself, so you will be looked at and also become one of those professional athletes. And we are providing that.
Yes.
You have to have the base. In terms of baseball, you have to have good baseball mechanics. You have to have good throwing speed, good running speed. You know, you have to be coachable.
Yes.
That's most
Very
important.
Very important.
You have to be able to listen to what the coaches are telling you.
Yes.
Because there are some people that they want to play the sport, but they believe that they know
They know it all. Yes.
So we are
Yes.
saying no. When you go to play ball, you have to be disciplined.
Yes.
You have to be coachable.
Sure.
So that those guys can tell you, this is where you're going, this is what I want you to do, so that you become that professional baseball and that dream that you want to live, and you are able to live that dream.
Very good, very good. The time span you guys went down there, was it summertime?
Yeah, it was summertime. It was pretty hot in Alabama. It was not cold. It was a very, very hot time. Even in terms of playing, we played 5 games back to back. We started in Tuesday with the opening ceremony.
Okay.
And we ended up being second place. We got the sub-champions.
Okay.
Where we played against
Congrats.
America,
Congratulations.
Washington.
Okay.
And one of the things that they tell us every day, make sure that you walk with water.
Yeah.
So that you don't dehydrate.
Right.
Because it was extremely hot in Birmingham, Alabama.
Pretty imagine. Wow. But then the parents, what about the parents here? They play a major role with allowing the kids to be able to go and to train and times like that as well. If you get good cooperation.
Yeah, we want to thank parents for allowing their kids to go because that's important. But one of the things I want to also include in thanking them is the fact that I want to see more parents get involved. I want to see more parents become, not just that you push your child to become what they dream to be, but that you support them physically as well. Meaning, there were games that we organized here on St. Martin, where we played against different teams so that we would prepare them to play in this tournament in Alabama. And most of the parents weren't coming out to see the games. Of course, I know there are times that parents have to work, sometimes 2 jobs, to be able to make ends meet for their family. I'm fully aware of that. But there are also parents and family, whether your uncle, your aunt, your sister, brother, your friend, come out and support your own. Because when you support them, you're allowing them to feel good about what they do. And that is something we are lacking a lot in St. Martin. We don't support each other. We have to change our mentality, change what we are doing. When we went to Alabama, all those youngsters that were playing, their parents were there to see them. And their parents were there to support them. And their parents were there to praise them and to push them and say, hey, you can do it. So they were shouting for their kids. And that is what we want to see more here in St. Martin, especially when we start with the league and to play a tournament in St. Martin. We don't want you to come out just only to international tournaments, but we want you also to support the young people, even with the local tournaments as well.
Okay. But then you being the organizer, or maybe you and some others, you guys keep track of the students' grades, how they're doing well in school?
The student grades are the most important where this particular league is concerned.
Okay.
What is number one is education.
Right.
That is number one. And then baseball or any other sport, that becomes secondary. But we make sure that they have a good PGA, which GPA, I think it is.
GPA.
Grade point average.
Yes.
They have to have, I think, a 3 or more.
Okay.
Because if they don't have that, then they're not allowed to play the sport, or any sport that they want to play. They have to make sure that they go to college as well. They have to sit, or if they're not college students, or they don't have any, we call it the vote up lady.
Okay.
College entrance degree, I think it is. They have to do the STA, I think it is. They have to do the GED, and I think the SAT. They have to do those particular college entrance tests, so that it will be able to qualify them to go to college. Even those persons that are not academically inclined, they have a junior college where they get prepared academically, so that when they go to the normal basic college, they're prepared academically to be able to meet the standards.
Okay. Very good, very good. That's a great thing that you're doing. Great achievement as well.
It's an initiative.
Wow.
We are not there yet, Brian, but we are pushing to become just like the Dominican Republic,
Right.
just like Curacao, like Aruba. We are making sure that we have Xander Bogarts here.
Okay.
We are making sure that we have Andrew Joneses here. So that it's not only in those countries that those scouts will go and try to draft youngsters. We want Simon to be a place where they can come as well and know that they will find talented athletes here on our island, so that they will be able to keep coming, and supporting our baseball tournaments, supporting our athletes and getting them to become a professional athlete.
Quickly, how do you go about scouting the juniors, the kids from the different schools?
Yeah, so we are busy working on that right now. We're going to first form the foundation, because I believe that whatever you do, you have to be structured first.
Correct.
I just spoke yesterday to one of the college scouts. His name is Cam Walker from Iowa.
Okay.
He's prepared now to come to St. Martin.
Okay.
I spoke to one from North Carolina as well. They're prepared to come to St. Martin to start preparing the kids to know what is expected from them, and from their parents, and from the community of St. Martin, to be able to get them prepared to go further in becoming a professional athlete.
Okay. Last question. When you had to travel, how did you deal with the sponsorship?
I want to thank the entire St. Martin. I think St. Martin was good to us, especially businesses like Nagico,
Very good to
Mr. Gary Matson,
Nice.
Places like The Cliff. Corporate sponsorship was very high. I think I would like to thank them. Even individuals were there to put money into this venture, because they saw the good in it. They saw that it was something great for the St. Martin youngsters. I want to thank this radio station as well, Mr. Billy T. Billy T was able to bring the former baseball athletes here. And one of the athletes said something on this program, and I want to always say that over and over to our youngsters. Because sometimes when they get a little good in the sport, they believe that that's it.
Right.
And they have no more to go. But there's so much more that you can achieve in terms of being a professional athlete.
Correct.
When the gentleman was going to play professional baseball, his mother told him, he said, make sure when you go and you go to the school, she said to him, no athlete, nobody in this world is better than you.
Right.
And that got him very excited and happy.
Yes.
And she turned and told him after that, she said, but one more thing I want to tell you, that you're no better than nobody else.
Great work.
As well.
Great work.
So it made him understand, and this person, I met him when I was in Birmingham. He was one of the hitting coaches.
Okay.
He had a seminar with regards to the batting, the batting ability, how you swing the bat, etc. He gave a great clinic on it. And he was able to really bring us to an understanding of what do you do to be able to become a better baseball hitter.
Perfect. Awesome, my brother. Great topic, great subject. Awesome job. We're running low on time, so we gotta go, but I would love to thank you again for being here with us, Mr. Jeffrey Richardson. Quickly, your last words.
My last word is St. Martin. There is so much talent that we have in this country. Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes we do see it, but we don't do anything about it. I would appeal to everybody here in St. Martin. I'm not excluding anyone to get involved, especially with giving our youngsters opportunities to become somebody, so that no young person would fall through the cracks. Those persons you see on the block, each one of them have talent. But the only way they will be able to achieve that, if we have, as adults, make sure that we give them opportunities, that we open doors for them, that we facilitate them in becoming what they want to become, but most of all, in living their dreams. Because all of them, no matter how you see them, sometimes they don't talk that much, but they all have dreams to become somebody, to become a productive citizen in this society. And we want to appeal again to the general public, the government, to business people, to the media, to every one of us, to get involved, to help, to assist, to make sure that you support our youngsters. so that those youngsters tomorrow will become the future leaders of this country that we all love, that is called St. Martin.
Well said, my brother. Well, in closing, people, this is Strictly Business with your host again, Mr. Bryan Barry. I'll leave you with these words that I always tell you. Life is all about choices, so be careful what you choose and who you choose, because time waits on no one. Till next time, take care. Have a blessed day.